Good morning, everyone. Welcome once again to Darrell Bean Stadium on the campus of Earlham College as we bring you field hockey action on this Saturday. It is homecoming weekend and a very busy day in Earlham athletics. We're kicking things off today as the Earlham Quakers will be hosting the Fighting Scots of Wooster. Quakers coming in at 3-4 on this season. They're 0-3 in the NCAC. On the other side of the ledger, one of the top teams in the conference, and they had been for quite some time, as the Fighting Scots come in at 6-1 on the season. They are 2-1 in the NCAC. This is the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. Great to have you with us. Boy, the weather certainly has changed from the lower to mid-90s and plenty of humidity over the last couple of weeks to now we might see temperatures get into the middle 60s today, cloudy skies, and maybe for all of these players a chance to play in more comfortable conditions on this Saturday. When we come back in a couple of moments on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show, we're going to talk a little bit about the Scots and the Quakers. Coming up, the Scouting Report is next right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
We check 'em better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Back once again here at Darrell Bean Stadium on the campus of Earlham College as we get set for today's matchup. Let's go ahead and look at the Fighting Scots here this afternoon. Again, we mentioned they're 6-1 on the year, 2-1 in the NCAC, 37 goals so far this year. This is a very high-scoring team, averaging 5.3 goals per match, a 198 shot percentage, and they will put the ball close to the net all the time. 26.7 shots per goal. They're only giving up 0.86 on the season. Their shot on goal percentage, an incredible 738. 16 assists and 66 penalty corners. Keep an eye on number 23 today, Sydney Schuster. Schuster, 10 goals and 4 assists. Caitlin O'Connor, number 10, 9 goals and an assist. Erica Womack, 7 goals and 3 assists on the year. She wears number 7. That's their three-headed monster coming to this one here this afternoon. And their goalkeeper, she's a good one as well. It is Katie Schidler out of Gibsonia, Pennsylvania, just a sophomore. Schidler giving up just 6 goals this year, a 0.91 goals against average, 31 saves, 2 shutouts, and her percentage on her saves at .838. So this is going to be a tough afternoon for this Earlham team to try to not only get goals, but they're going to have to find a way to stop this team here defensively this afternoon. Again, Wooster coming in at 2-1 in the NCAC so far this year, and the Quakers looking for their first win. Last time out, the Fighting Scots beat Wittenberg 3-2. Last time out for the Quakers, they lose to Kenyon by a final of 4-1. Quakers come in 14 goals on the year, averaging 2 goals per game. Their shot percentage at .121, 16.6 shots per game, giving up 1.78 goals so far this year. Their shot and goal percentage at .621, 11 assists, and 61 penalty corners. Sofia Salvatore with 3 goals and 4 assists. He leads the team, by the way, in that category, in the points category. 30 shots on the year. Isabel Bishop, 4 goals and an assist. Denise Bergdolt, 3 goals and 2 assists. And Mighty Turlings coming in 2 goals and 2 assists. And we'll probably see Margaret Murphy back in goal today. A 1.91 goals against average, a .796 percentage in saves. And she comes in at 1-4. 39 saves, as I mentioned, and 10 goals given up this season. The table is set. It'll be the Scots and the Quakers coming up in just a few moments. This has been the Farm Beer Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023. Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com. Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft-Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Are you looking for the right place to work out, a place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond. We're back once again here at Darrell Bean Stadium. Both teams are ready to go here this morning. And, of course, again, as we said, a busy day here at Earlham College. We will not only have this matchup, we'll have football coming up a little bit later this afternoon as Earlham will take on Mount St. Joe right here at Darrell Bean Stadium. That will be, again, about a 2:10 pregame, 2:30 kickoff. We have men's and women's soccer today. They'll be playing at 1 and 3:30. The volleyball team in action also at home. They'll play later today at 2 and 6 o'clock. It is a round robin that they'll be having at the Athletics and Wellness Center as Central State is there in Waynesburg there as well. So we have a very, very busy homecoming for you coming up throughout the day today. Quakers will be in their dark uniforms here this morning, and the Fighting Scots will be in their all whites. And we're about ready to get this one underway. 35-minute halves, as most of you know that follow field hockey. And anytime that there is a break in the action, we will certainly let you know. Of course, not all of the penalties are called. A lot of the times the penalty is made and the players continue to play. But generally, you'll look at a team like the two teams today, you're going to see a ton of fouls in this one. Should be a clean afternoon of field hockey here at Darrell Bean Stadium. Quakers will attack right to left to begin this one here today. The Scots will go left to right. Quakers will have the possession to open things up here in this home contest for Earlham, and we are now underway. Big matchup here this afternoon in the NCAC. Quakers would love to get a huge win, get that 0 off the board in conference action. Scots, again, very high-powered offensive team on the attack first. There is Alexis Warren for the Quakers trying to stop the attack up the left sideline. Ball gets inside the circle. Ball will be challenged immediately. We already have a penalty corner right out of the gate. That is really fast in this one here today. So the Scots will have the first opportunity to get on the board here in this contest, and we barely played 30 seconds. In fact, we didn't play 30 seconds. So here we go, hash mark left for the Scots, and putting it in play will be Maven Berry, a senior out of Ann Arbor, Michigan. Top of the circle, now the entry. Ball knocked down right in front of the goal and eventually knocked away to the near side where the Quakers will retake possession. Molly McKellar out of Chico, California, the freshman there, and then restolen once again by Katie Padovic. Quakers able to regain the possession. Will work it to the near side. Here's McKellar. McKellar double-teamed. Trying to get it to her teammate, Bishop, on the near side, but now the ball stolen away again by the Fighting Scots, where they will now set it up near sideline. That ball going under the stick on the near side of Barry, and it eventually goes out of play and will go back over to the Quakers. Earlham, again, will have to really be very deliberate in their game today, looking to advance that ball. That's a pretty good strike right there off the stick of Natalie Blatz. Quakers work it near sideline. Good centering pass by Bishop. And here come the Quakers on the attack. Near sideline, that is Salvatore for the Quakers. Salvatore moves to the inside. Ball comes away, and it'll be McKellar. McKellar looks to the inside circle. Ball knocked down by the Fighting Scots. That is Emma Hambright there for Wooster. And now the penalty called. It'll go back over to the Fighting Scots. Pavlicek there for the Fighting Scots will work it up the far sideline. Quakers have 3 maroon jerseys there trying to slow down the attack. And the ball dumped behind once again and stolen away. Good defense for the Quakers again. And here come the Quakers on the counterattack. Deep in the corner, inside the circle. Here's Salvatore. Can she get the pass off? And we have a penalty corner now the other way. Salvatore, one of the better dribblers on this team, able to get that ball in scoring position for the Quakers. And now each team with a penalty corner. In fact, the numbers show both these teams very even in the penalty corner department coming into this one. 61 for the Quakers this year, 66 for the Scots. Here is Turlings with a shot just wide to the left. Pretty good strike that time by Mighty Turlings right there. I'll tell you what, she got every bit of that one. Might have been in one of her better strikes of the year that we have seen so far, as now Turlings will control it out front. Earlham able to regain the possession and once again pass inside the circle and quickly stolen away by O'Leary. Here come the Scots once again. Lead pass, taking a look, is Schuster. Schuster, one-on-one, just outside the circle to the left. Good defense by the Quakers. That is Kate Neal. And jumping on top of the loose ball is Margaret Murphy. And Murphy able to get a quick hand on that one. And we will have a penalty corner once again for the Scots. This will be number 2. Now, so far, Earlham's done a pretty decent job. Not so far from the midline on, but once that ball gets into the circle, Earlham has been able to get the team together and get people inside that circle to stop the attack further. This ball will come to the top of the circle, played here by the Scots. Now the shot top by number 7 on the shot. That was Womack, knocked down by Murphy. Here come the Scots again. We have a whistle, and that too will stop play. A foul called against the Quakers, and we'll see the Scots regain possession here with Rose Taylor, the senior. Quakers right there at the top of that circle, preventing the pass inside. Good takeaway. Earlham with the steal. Here's Bishop. Bishop on the dribble, looking ahead. That pass intended, I believe, for Bergdolt, but it ended up going a little bit harder than they wanted it to. The goalkeeper coming out. Scheidler was there for the Scots, and now the inbound to the near side. We've made it under the 30-minute mark here in the first half. Here come the Scots on the counterattack past midfield, near steal by Alexis Warren, and that violation called against the Scots. Well, we talked about Alexis the last time we were here. You have 2 really good defensemen in Blatz and Alexis Warren. Blatz a senior, Warren just a sophomore. Quakers on the attack, far side. And that'll go against Earlham. A little bit of a high stick, I believe, that time on Bergdolt. And so now the Scots will try to go back on the counterattack once again. Havlicek with the ball, back to midfield. Scots will bring it now to the near side. 29 minutes remaining in the first half. Good defense again. There is McKellar for the Quakers, able to get a stick on that, prevented the attack any further, and we will now see the Quakers regain the possession off the foul that time, as Turlings will put it in play. Stolen away there by Padovic once again. Scots will try to set it from behind. Coming up to disrupt is Bishop. And there's Turlings once again. Turlings again, very active at midfield. Near side now to McKellar. Ball high in the air, knocked down. Here is Bishop. Bishop off the dribble. Bishop inside the circle all the way to the end line, loses it at the last moment. And the official is going to tell us that we will have a possession again for the Quakers out front, last touched by the Bishops. Mighty Turlings here to put it in play now to the near side. Good look once again at McKellar. McKellar, her head up, eyes up, looking for an opening. Ball entered. Quakers have it right in front of the keeper, and a fight for the loose ball, penalty corner for the Quakers. That was Bishop right in front of the keeper and almost got a good look here this afternoon in this matchup in the NCAC. Second penalty corner now for the Quakers. It'll work off the hash mark left, and a whistle stops play. And I think they'll do it again. I think it was the midfield official blew his whistle. Quakers are going to be making a change. There's a little bit of confusion on who they want to go in as one of the 5 players around the circle. They finally decided it'll be McKellar. And we'll go again with the penalty corner with the hash mark on the left side once again for the Quakers. Here's Salvatore. Pass near side. Turlings with a shot knocked down. The stick that time by Padovic. Quakers keep it inside the circle once again, and then eventually the pass intended on the right side for Pinto goes out of play. Boy, good effort again by the Quakers. And Earlham again will have an opportunity right here as they'll bring it all the way out near the 25 and set it up from there. That pass knocked down, stolen away. Scots come on the counterattack. There is Alexis Warren again getting the steal. Earlham had it for just moments. Pinto unable to keep it on her stick. Earlham continues to fight for possession. And here come the Scots once again. That ball will go out of bounds off the stick of Caitlin O'Connor on the far side. So now Earlham back on the counterattack once again. Alexis Warren will put it in play. Ball comes past midfield. There's Turlings. And they're going to get Turlings on the foul there. So we'll head the other way, and putting it into play will be Hambright. Scots have done a pretty good job here this afternoon. They're going to dump behind, make this defense chase, but they've missed a couple of passes, including that one right there that goes out of bounds. Padovic unable to keep it in play. Here's Natalie Blatch now for the Quakers. Mighty Turlings will put it in play from midfield. Boy, she's hitting the ball very well here today. Salvatore there, Pinto giving chase. Pinto up the right side, trying to get it into scoring position. Ball will go out of play. The official said last touched by the Quakers. So the attack unable to finish it off, or did they give it to Earlham? It will be Earlham. They will now say it will be touched by the Scots last. So Earlham a chance once again. Back on offense. Here's Turlings looking right side, and that'll be taken away. Quick whistle there by the official. He'll whistle it dead again. Force the Scots, I think, to bring it back at the spot of the foul. Scots wanted to get a quick chase on that one and get out of there as fast as they could. Pavlicek was there for the Fighting Scots, and they'll make a move at about 3 or 4 yards ahead and reset it from there. You have to like the Quaker defense so far, and there's another call against the Scots. The defense has played well. Earlham has gotten themselves in a position to score a couple of times here today, and that will go against the Scots once again. So Earlham will take it from the spot of the foul, and it'll be Turlings who will put it in play, looking right side. Salvatore gets a high stick on that one, stays in the circle, and then eventually taken away by O'Leary. Ball blown dead again. O'Leary resets it, and here come the Scots on the counterattack, looking back to midfield. They're going to work it to the near side again. That's going to make that Earlham defense chase, but again, there's another instance where the pass was a little bit too hard. Turnover by the Scots back over to the Quakers, and we'll see Natalie Blatch put it in play. Salvatore near sideline, and it too will go to play. That's actually going to be McKellar. Quakers ball once again coming up on the 23-minute mark here in the first half. That's McKellar. And it goes against the Quakers. Official from about 35 yards behind makes the call. There's a takeaway by Earlham. Inside the circle now, chance for the Quakers, and it will be thwarted as a Scott defense able to come back and get a takeaway, and we will head the other way as well. By the way, Olivia Night Train Lane, one of those in there from Chico, California. wearing number 11 again today for the Quakers. Lane will now retreat from the ball where there was another foul call on the far side, put in play now by O'Leary. Steal and another good effort defensively by the Quakers. That was Bergdolt. Here comes Earlham, and we've got a penalty corner once again for the Quakers. That is now 3 on the day. 3 for Earlham, only 2 now for the Fighting Scots. And we're coming up on 22 minutes. Ball will be played at the top of the circle, a return to the near side. Good defense again for the Quakers. That was Bishop. Bishop in the corner goes down on the turf. Good effort by Bishop. Padovic was there as well. And the Scots will make a change. We'll see Katie Agatucci come in out of Chapel Hill, North Carolina. She wears number 21. It'll be Quaker ball here on the near side, and Earlham will work it once again. Back out front, returned to Turlings, and now loose ball. Here come the Scots once again. That's O'Connor. Scots will try to work it up the far side, look back to the middle, and then take it away. And Olivia Night Train Lane there for the Quakers, able to get the steal, and this is Pinto trying to advance it. Georgia Wade will come in. Georgia will wear number 6 for the Quakers, and that'll give Salvatore a chance to sit down and get a rest here in the first half. And here come the Quakers back on the counterattack once again. Middle of the field to Bishop. Bishop unable to handle it. Good defense again by the Scots, and they'll advance it to the near side. Agatucci is there, and a foul called. A little confusion on whose ball it was. Quakers will have to quickly get back on defense as the Scots will advance here to the near sideline, but it goes out of bounds. Turnover by the Scots. Here's Blatz. Knocked out of bounds on the attempt by Womack, and Womack will peel back as well. Quakers with Turlings here to the near side. There you see Maida putting it in play now for Earlham. Boy, nice lift, and it's eventually knocked down by Eleanor Suddeth. Suddeth entering the game as well, wearing number 11 for the Scots. Coming up on the 19-minute mark here in the first half of play. Ball loose and picked up by McKellar. McKellar double team, tried to get the ball away from Rose Taylor. Taylor eventually came away with it. Here is the defenseman Blatz. Blatz with another steal. Scots will now get a steal of their own. Ball inside the circle, and that goes off the leg of one of the Scots players. And the Quakers will get it back on the turnover. Kate Neal now for Earlham. Intended for Blatz underneath their stick. A turnover by the Quakers, and now the Scots will have the ball in excellent position as Earlham quickly back on defense. Here's Suddeth looking back to midfield. Just outside the top of the circle, and a whistle. That'll stop play just briefly. Ball inside the circle once again. This again will be called against the Scots as they continue to struggle getting a look offensively against Margaret Murphy. So now Earlham back on the counterattack. Good effort once again as they'll bring it to the near side. Here's McKellar. McKellar advancing the ball and trying to get that to Isabel Bishop. Whistle blowing that one dead. Will go back once again into Earlham territory just outside the circle. Foul called again against the Quakers. And now the Bishops Chance once again as they get themselves in scoring position here to the near side. They want to center that ball. Got to get it inside the circle first, and a whistle again against the Scots. That ball may have come up again and hit Agatucci on the leg. So now we'll see the Quakers. Near side, here's McKellar. McKellar between two defenders, eventually stolen away. Agatucci now to the near side, deep in the corner, defended there by Night Train Lane, and we've got a penalty corner. That will be number 3 now for the Scots. Each team now with 3. They will probably go hash mark left. That has been the case so far. Boy, we've seen so many teams scoring off of penalty corners. You have such a huge advantage right here. You only have 4 defenders and a goalkeeper. And you see all the white jerseys right there that can go on the attack. It's got to come out above the white line, or it should say the circle, and then back in, and there's your first goal. Yeah, we just talked about it a second ago, and there's your first goal of the afternoon. We'll wait and see who they give that goal to for the Scots. But it comes off the penalty corner. Let's see if Earlham can get things rolling again here in the first half. They've had a couple of chances, and really they've played offensively very well, just not getting very many shots this afternoon. So now the Quaker defense will have to step up even further. Quakers will advance it the other way. Salvatore back in the lineup for the Quakers. Got it past midfield and knocked down. Here's Lane. Lane will look to the right side of Pinto. Earlham unable to advance it once again. Good takeaway by O'Leary. Turling's there for the Quakers. Pinto tried to advance it by the stick of O'Leary again. She came away with another steal. Here's O'Connor on the far side. Knocked out of bounds. Alexis Warren there for the Quakers, able to knock it away. This will give the defense a chance to regroup. That ball lifted high in the air, but there is Turling's able to knock it down. Here come the Quakers back the other way. Bergdolt trying to advance it. Pinto far side. Salvatore able to pick up the loose ball. Here comes the double team. Salvatore goes between both defenders. Salvatore on the attack outside the circle. Nice centering pass and kicked away for a moment, and we've got a penalty corner. That's a great play right there by the Quakers offensively. Bishop, the freshman, going right with Salvatore off the dribble. That was a great pass by Salvatore as well. So now Earlham has a chance to return the favor. Hash mark left. Here's Turling's nice strike. Oh, and that one just off the padding that time of the keeper as Scheidler was there. But I'll tell you what, Turling's really putting a stick on the ball that time. Watch Turling's the rest of the way here today. She's hitting the ball extremely well. Quakers able to keep it in play to the near side. McKellar back outside again to Blatz. Blatz looking for an opening, almost stolen away. The ball was tipped for a moment, and coming up it was Schuster to tip it, and that enabled the Scots to regain possession. There's the foul call. Warren will take over. Warren sending it deep, intended for Bishop. Bishop and Salvatore going after the loose ball. Eventually, a one-on-one battle for it as Bergdolt is there, and it'll be called against the Quakers. Earlham able to get a takeaway once again after the ball was received again by the Scots. That was Turling's once again on the takeaway. Pinto need a little better spacing on that side. She and Bergdolt got a little too close together. Spacing wasn't as good as it needed to be as Pinto will dribble. Now takes it inside the circle. The entry pass knocked away by Suddeth. That being Harriet Suddeth there for the Scots, and it'll be whistled dead once again, and we'll head the other way. Ball centered once again, trying to get that reversal. Backside for the Quakers. Getting a stick on it was Bishop for just a couple of moments. And now we'll come back to the near side. Good look at Barry. Berry. Here come 3 Quakers chasing. They have not given up at all defensively. They continue to chase well here in this first half. That one goes out of play on the near side, where you'll see Eleanor Suddeth into the lineup now for the Bishops. Ball inside the circle, not a good strike that time. Diving is Murphy. Ball will come back outside. On the possession is Bergdahl. Bergdahl looking for a teammate. She will eventually find Claudette Rosekamp, who is now checked in. Rosekamp wearing number 3 out of Chesterfield, Missouri. Quakers on the counter once again. There's your backside defense. Harriet Suddeth there for the Scots, able to get the takeaway. And here comes Earlham's defense again. Turnover back the other way. Rosekamp looking back to the inside. Here's Salvatore once again. A delayed call perhaps. Salvatore right side of the circle, down to the end line, looks to enter the ball. And the backhand, and we have 2 or 3 Quaker players right there. One of those was McKellar. The other one was Bishop, right in front of the keeper. And Scheidler did a nice job getting down on that ball. Penalty corner number 5 now for the Quakers. And we just lost the scoreboard. There it's back now. Clock should actually be 11:43, but they stopped it earlier for some reason. Salvatore inside the circle and another penalty corner. That's number 6 now for the Quakers. Quakers trail at 1-0 here in the first half. Ball out front. Here's Salvatore, left side. Mighty Turlings. Oh, that one just off the left side of the goal. That was another nice strike that time. And it looks like we may get ourselves a timeout here in the first half. Turlings had a good look just off the upright on the left, and with just over 11 minutes remaining here in the first half, Scots on top of this one, 1-0. This is Earlham Field Hockey and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Finding just the right used car can be a daunting task unless you shop at Tony's Car Sales in Richmond. Hi, this is Troy Naragowski. I can guarantee you one thing. Tony's professional staff will help you every step of the way without all that pressure of buying a new car. Hey, I bought my last 2 cars from Tony's, and it has been a great experience every time. Tony's has lots of one-owner cars, SUVs, and trucks ready for you today. Tony's Car Sales, 250 National Road West in Richmond. Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home. Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com. Hey, I want to remind you, if you are coming to the Richmond area at any time, make sure you check out the Best Western Classic. They are dedicated to providing you with the best possible travel experience. At the Best Western Classic, you get the most amenities available, including indoor pool, fitness center, conference space, free buffet breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and, of course, a clean, quiet, comfortable room. Best Western Classic of Richmond, 533 West Eaton Pike. We're ready after the timeout to get things rolling once again here in the first half as we're just underway again following the timeout. It'll be Scott's ball to the far side. Scott's lead at 1-0. Good effort so far by the Quakers on both sides, and boy, they've had a couple of pretty decent looks. Here's Salvatore. Draws the double team. Salvatore, nice spin off the dribble. Again, the ball can only be controlled on the flat side of the stick, and she does a great job of turning that stick over and able to still keep control of it on the dribble. We have a knockaway that time by the keeper, Scheidler. Almost looked like Rosekamp may have had a chance there and got stuck trying to get that stick turned over and get a good strike on it. And so we will see once again the Scots return on offense, and there is a penalty against the Scots. Here is Mighty Turlings once again for the Quakers. She's played well today, hitting the ball extremely well. I think she's going to get a good look again. Here's Salvatore. Salvatore inside the circle, knocked away. We have another penalty corner. Well, that is number 7 for the Quakers. We'll see if they can take advantage of a penalty corner now here in the first half. Hash mark left. Quakers have been playing this ball to the top of the circle. Get that defense to adjust, and Salvatore will dribble in herself. Salvatore, double team from behind, a stick on the loose ball by Rose Taylor, and it'll go back over to the Scots. Salvatore has just some knack for getting between two defenders, even though they have their stick on the ball many times. She just has a way to get through both of them. Here's Blatz near side on the inbound. Blatz may have topped that one a little bit. That ball rolls into Wooster territory, and there's a good look at Olivia Lane. Once again, Night Train tried to advance it to the middle of the field. A stake away that time by Patovic, and now we're going back and forth between the 30 and 50-yard line. Scots take over. There is Alexis Warren. Every time they try to get that ball up that left sideline recently, Warren has made the adjustment, able to come over and stop the attack. And that'll go back over again to the Quakers. Again, a lot of times the official will blow the whistle. We really don't know what the call is at the time. They try to keep this game flowing as quickly as they possibly can. Quakers, nice pass. Salvatore into the middle. Earlham has a chance, coming out the keeper as Scheidler knocks it down. Boy, Scheidler came out a long way to knock that one away, and Rosekamp had a chance to tie this one. But that was a good pass again by Salvatore. Take away here by McKellar. McKellar losing it, regains, will dump it behind now to Blatz. Here's McKellar again, looking to the middle. Turlings. Now to the near side. McKellar again. Tried to backhand that one. Ball tipped in the air and eventually stolen away by the Scots. And there is McKellar to knock it out of bounds, and the Scots will put it in play themselves. Struck well, but Turlings there to attempt to get the steal. Ball goes into Earlham territory, and here come the Scots on the counterattack. Back the other way is O'Connor. O'Connor to the far side. Centering pass intended there for Pavlicek. Quakers able to get a steal once again. Let's see if they can get this offense rolling back the other way. Here's Neal on the near side. We'll take that back. That's going to be Bishop. Bishop thought it went out of bounds off of Patovic. Quakers able to get a takeaway here. Let's wait. Nope, they're going to call that against Earlham. Good effort there by Night Train Lane for the Quakers, and now Earlham gets a takeaway. Salvatore again looks to the inside. A good effort as she looked ahead to her teammate Bergdold. And the Scots able to get another takeaway, and as they advance it, Pavlicek can't hold on to that one. Another takeaway. Earlham with a turnover. Good look at McKellar, looking back to the middle. Little give and go there for the Quakers. Salvatore is there. That'll be against the Scots. Salvatore wasting no time to advance the ball, this time drawing a triple team. O'Leary trying to make it herself as we go back and forth. Quakers get a chance here, just over 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Ball entered into the circle. Turlings, boy, I tell you what, drew a crowd again. Turlings tried to find a way to get her body turned so she could get a decent look at a shot. And at that close, you love her chances. Quakers back on the attack again, just outside the circle. That one enters and goes right of Scheidler. And it'll go back over to the Scots. Not the best attack of the day for the Quakers, but they've gotten themselves in position yet one more time. We're going to see Pinto come back in. We'll also perhaps see Georgia Wade enter the lineup. Quakers again with a takeaway inside the circle. Here is Salvatore. Coming from behind is Rose Taylor, able to knock that one away. Quakers still have the possession right of the circle. Once it went in, there is Wooster to get a takeaway. Lead pass to O'Connor, and O'Connor gets it by Warren. That's a rarity right there as Warren will chase from behind. Quakers chasing as well defensively. Here is Schuster deep in the corner. Nice move to the inside, to the end line, and it goes out of play. Boy, Schuster had a nice pass. We'll have a penalty corner, but that was a great pass by Schuster to get it by the defender. Basically passed it to herself, as now the penalty corner. See if the Scots will continue to take this one off the hash mark on the left. Coming up on the 4-minute mark here in the first half. Ball at the top. Wooster will advance it to the near side, winding up, firing, and that'll go off the leg of Turlings. Off that shot on the near side by Harriet Suddeth. And the players will wear those shin guards, but boy, if that thing comes up a little bit higher, hits you on the thigh or the knee, you're going to feel it. Pinto is in. Scots will have the possession. They'll put it in play on the far side. Deep in the corner, and they'll work it out front. Not a clean strike that time, as Earlham able to come up and defend it with Bishop, and Earlham gets the takeaway off the turnover again. Pinto near side. Can she keep it? No, from going out of bounds. Good effort by Pinto. And back over again to the Scots. 3:22. Now the Quakers don't want to give up anything cheap here at the end. And going to the locker room down 2-0. You'll take the 1-0 right now. Rosecamp there for the Quakers. Dribble to the far side. There's a double team. Rosecamp turning. Now 3 white jerseys around her. She tried to advance it, but Rose Taylor able to take it away. As again, we'll go back and forth between the 40 and 45 as both teams trying to jockey for position, and now the Quakers will have the possession. Earlham will make a change, and coming out of the lineup is Bergdolt getting a chance to get a break here in the first half. We mentioned Georgia Wade coming back in. The Earlham trying to keep some fresh bodies in there as they still have another 35 minutes to play after this one. Here is Salvatore. Salvatore just between the legs of the defenseman, and it goes out of play. Salvatore thought that ball was touched, and it was by the Scots. That's a pretty good move, getting that ball between the legs of a Scot defenseman. And still able to come back and keep the possession. Scott's able to get it out of the circle. Pavlicek is there again for the Scots. And that'll go against Wooster. 1:57 remaining in the first half. Earlham tried to get that ball back to the inside. Turlings once again will draw a crowd, knowing that Turlings, one of those players who can score and score quickly, as that goes out of bounds. Turnover by the Quakers. Warren tried to advance it up the right sideline. Now Grace O'Leary will put it in play. Either way, whether the Quakers get it back or the Scots try to get it into scoring position, they'll have to hurry. Turnover Scots. Just over a minute remaining in the first half. will go out of bounds once again. Take away Earlham. Quakers still have another opportunity right here. The lead pass, Salvatore, and that goes off the leg of Salvatore, and this will go back over to the Scots. They quickly advance it out front. They know time is running out here in the first half of play. Scots able to keep it in possession just shy of midfield. They're going to try to bring it back to the middle. Boy, Quakers there again. Good job getting in position as Bishop. Boy, you saw her streak over to the other side, sprinting as fast as she could, trying to get in position for the Quakers to make yet another attack, but then they turned it over. Here come the Scots once again to the far side. O'Leary. O'Leary chops that one. In fact, got some turf on that hit. Scott's able to keep it outside the circle. Once it advances in, that is going to be a turnover by the Scots. I was watching Womack. I think she got hit on the hand on the stick of Pinto. And that was going to do it here for the first half of play. So the Scots get on the board in the first half. That's where we stand right now. The Scots on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. They lead Earlham 1-0. We'll come back, give you your first half numbers coming up in a few moments. Stay right there. This is Earlham Field Hockey, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of the serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
we got this.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Welcome back again to Darrell Bean Stadium. The Quakers trail it 1-0 here at halftime as Earlham hanging right in there with one of the better teams in the North Coast Athletic Conference. The first half numbers, boy, Earlham, when you look at the shots and the shots on goal, Earlham really has done a pretty decent job here in the first half. They just haven't put it in the goal as of yet. It's good to give you the numbers on the team comparison here at halftime. In the shots department, Wooster with 4, Earlham with 10. Shots on goal, 2 for Wooster, 7 by Earlham. 7 saves by Wooster, 1 save by the Quakers. In the penalty corner department, they now have, we have 4 for Wooster, 5 for Earlham. I have Earlham with 7 and 4 for Worcester. But again, just kind of depends what the statistics you want to go by. Also in the first half, 20 fouls on Worcester and 20 by Earlham. Both keepers playing well as Scheidler has 7 saves in the first half. Margaret Murphy hasn't seen very many shots so far here today. 2 shots on goal, gave her the 1 goal and 1 save as she played in all 35 minutes. Individually, Womack with 2 shots on goal. And she picked up the lone goal today, and Eleanor Suddeth got the assist, that at the 17:55 mark. So Womack again leading the way with 2 shots and 2 shots on goal. For the Quakers, very balanced today, but Mighty Turlings leading the way with 4 shots, a shot on goal. Isabel Bishop with 2 shots and 2 shots on goal. Denise Bergdahl with 1 shot on goal. Molly McKellar 1 and 1. And Sophia Salvatore also with 1 and 1 so far here today. So, again, Quakers getting opportunities. Now it's just a matter, can they put the ball in the net in the second half of play? We will find out coming up in a couple of moments. Stay right there. Second half action is on the way. It's the Quakers and the Scots on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Worcester leads it 1-0.
For over a century, Richmond Power & Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power & Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power & Light. Together we make powerful partners. Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120. Today's game is being brought to you by Tri-County Awards in Richmond. Customized awards and quality engraving services. When you come to Tri-County Awards, you'll get nothing but the best customer service. We take pride in our prompt service and easy availability. Celebrate success with a gorgeous medal, trophy, or plaque from Tri-County Awards. We've been crafting awards since 1972. Choose from a wide variety of designs and styles. We're a locally owned and family-operated business. Tri-County Awards, 1001 South East Street in Richmond.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com. Mendenhall's True Value in Richmond is your local source for the things you need at home or your business every day. Everything from hardware, tools, carpet cleaner rentals, window and screen repair, lawn and garden supplies, as well as hunting and fishing licenses. It's all in one place at Mendenhall's True Value Hardware, right around the corner at 125 Southwest 5th Street in Richmond. Give them a call for more information at 962-4842.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto, in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
We are ready for the second half. By the way, if the camera doesn't work as well in the second half, it's because our camera operator is a little chilly today. It's, again, a different day than what we've had over the last several weeks, in which temperatures have been in the upper 80s and lower 90s and high humidity. But hasn't affected us today. We may see temperatures get to around 65. Don't forget football coming up a little bit later. Earlham will take on a very, very powerful Mount St. Joe football team. They come in averaging over 600 yards per game in their wins. So when they're on, they are on. So we'll find out a little bit more how they'll do later this afternoon. That is a 2:30 kickoff time. We'll be on the air at around 2:10 this afternoon. We have women's soccer beginning at 1, men's soccer beginning at 3:30. Volleyball action today as well. The first matchup there at the Athletics and Wellness Centers at 2 o'clock. And Earlham will play again at 6 o'clock this afternoon. As generally, we will trade sides. Here we go as the Scots will attack from right to left. Scots in, they're all white, and we are underway. Let's see always what adjustments are made early in the first half, early in the second half. Quakers on the attack. Good drive again by Bishop all the way inside the circle on the dribble. And that'll be called dead there against the Quakers. But good effort early already by Bishop and the Quakers. Nice takeaway on the far side by McKellar. McKellar looks to advance to Bishop. Ball placed back in the middle. And then stolen away by Rose Taylor. Well, you see a couple of teams get together the way that you have today, that really Earlham is, you go back to the last couple of years, the way this program has been put together and the way that they've gotten players who can play both offense and defense. You're going to see a lot of times we're just going to go back and forth. Deep in the corner again by Bishop. Bishop tried to make the turn, and we have a penalty corner. Now, I have 5 now for Wooster. Or take that back now, 8 for the Quakers and 4 for the Fighting Scots. It'll be Bishop who will put it in play. And already that is whistled dead. They may do it again, or are they going to give it over? They'll do it one more time. Give the Quakers again a chance to reset this on the far side. Bishop again with the hash mark to the left. And you see how the Quakers will spread things out. A lot of times you'll come to the top and work it to the right or left. That's what the Quakers will do. Earlham a chance right here. That was not well struck that time off the stick of Night Train Lane, but good effort once again for the Quakers. Here's Pinto to the near side. Pinto all the way to the end line, took a swipe at that one and may have just went over the top of it. So now we'll see the Quakers place it out front. Here is Turlings. Turlings on the advancement with a dribble, looking for an opening. Again, she's going to draw a crowd. You see 3 white jerseys right there. Pinto takes a look at that one. That one deflected inside the circle, and we'll have another penalty corner. So Earlham now with 9 penalty corners here this afternoon, and let's see what they'll try to do with this one. Just underway here in the second half. Quakers will be back here tomorrow. Oberlin, that is a 1 o'clock start time. Hash mark left, Bishop places it out front. Salvatore will come to the near side. Turlings has it go off the top of her stick. Pinto right side inside the circle to the end line. Double team shot, and Salvatore can't get a clean strike on that one. And this one is hit as well on the left side by McKellar, and we will do it again. Well, they've really put a lot of pressure on this Scott defense and the goalkeeper in Scheidler. And we'll do it one more time. Good effort again for the Quakers. McKellar just in front of the keeper. Coming down, that was Natalie Blatt. Said something to the official right in front of the players. They're lined up in the goal to get ready for the penalty corner. Here's Salvatore. Turling strikes that one. That one wasn't hit as well as we had seen earlier. Knocked down by Scheidler with the left padding, and we'll head the other way. Here come the Scots back on the counterattack. Quakers able to double team it right there. Let's see if they can get a takeaway. Of course, Alexis Warren, one of those there. Scots will retrieve the ball on the near side. That'll be Hambright. And we may stop play right here. Looks like the official has called time. They took a look at Salvatore to see if she was okay. Quakers will keep it. Pinto, near side. Hambright able to knock it down, and then a collision between Salvatore and Hambright. Possession will stay with the Scots to work it to the far side. Quakers giving chase, but there is Alexis Warren back there on defense, making sure that attack went no further. Pinto lays a stick on this one. Turning will be Georgia Wade. Wade loses the ball to the near side, picked up there by O'Leary. Pinto comes up once again to knock that one out of play, and now O'Leary will have to reset it. And here come the Scots. They'll work it again to the far side of the field. They do that quite often. Here is Maven Barry. Barry on the dribble. Barry working it against Blatz, and it goes out of play. So Barry unable to get it by Blatz. Good defense again by the Quakers. And we'll get a chance to reset it out front, but this also gives Earlham a chance to get back in position, including Isabel Bishop. Ball worked again to the right of the circle. Bergdolt there for the Quakers. And we'll send it once again out front. Scots lead it 1-0. Earlham is giving them everything they want here so far today. Ball again far outside the circle, and that'll be whistled against the Scots. So here come the Quakers once again. Earlham unable to get that attack going. Turnover once again, so we will head back the other way. Scots, you looked at the numbers at halftime. They just haven't been in position very much here today because of that Earlham defense to get themselves many more shots. There's Pinto with a takeaway. And a whistle against the Scots. Quakers will keep it. See where they'll place that ball as Maida Turlings will put it in play. Ball squirts away from Night Train Lane. Now Earlham inside the circle. A chance right here for Bishop, and that'll go wide. Well, Bishop got it inside. Maybe not the best of angles right there for a good look. We'll see a change here in the lineup for the Scots coming up in just a couple of moments. We have made it under the 28-minute mark. That's a good lift all the way to midfield. Scots go on the counterattack once again. Schuster looking to the far side, knocked away, and a whistle will blow that one dead. Backside official will not let him advance yet. We do have a change in the Wooster lineup as Eleanor Setheth will come in. And coming out of their lineup is Grace O'Leary. Well, so far today we haven't heard much from Sydney Schuster, as we mentioned, the leading scorer. She's been held in check. Caitlin O'Connor has been held in check, and Erica Womack has also been held in check for the most part. 3 high-scoring players for Wooster here this afternoon, and that will go out of play as Maven Berry with the turnover. Ball will be reset once again where it went out of play, and you see that on the far side of the field. Ball coming back to the near side. Turnover by the Scots. Well, Earlham has gotten maybe 1 or 2 decent looks so far. Scots have not done much offensively here in the second half. Earlham has to be very pleased with the way that they played this entire match on defense. But so far, the Scots have kept Earlham out of the goal here this afternoon. Scots with a takeaway, and they'll go on possession. Well, that was not a good strike that time by Eleanor Suddeth. She completely whiffed on that ball, enabling the Quakers to regain possession here in the near side of Pinto. Pinto looks back to the middle. Backhand pass that time by Turlings. Near side, here come the Quakers. Bergdahl. And that one will get by the keeper and then saved at the last second by Padovic. Quakers almost tied this one. Here's Salvatore and able to keep it on the stick at the end line. It goes out of play. Well, that one nearly rolled in, but Padovic able to get a stick on that one, kept that one from going over the line. Otherwise, we're knotted at 1 apiece. Here come the Scots again. Pavlicek on the near side. Scots will try to set it up. Look back to the middle. Nice pass. Coming out is Murphy to knock it down. Ball stays inside the circle, and then they're going to call that a violation. It hit the hand of Caitlin O'Connor. O'Connor would have scored right there if it hadn't hit her hand. So now Earlham back on the attack. Well, that was really close. I tell you what, you get down in there, there's so much confusion as the Scots able to get it. Quakers another takeaway. Pavlicek's been very, very busy for the Scots here in the second half. Good job by Turlings to clear that one out once again. But, well, you could get in there and your goalkeeper goes down on the turf, and all of a sudden you have about 5 or 6 different players from each team all battling for that little ball, and the next thing you know, it's complete mayhem and confusion going on in there in that just that tiny little area. A lot of times I'm not even sure if everyone knows where the ball is located. All right, that was blown dead. Here come the Quakers again on the near side. Pinto looking ahead. Another takeaway there for Suddeth. Anytime you can disrupt the flow of the attack, and Earlham has done a good job of that today. Pinto's been very effective up that sideline. There's another time where she got a stick on the ball. And you can stop the flow of that attack, really disrupting the offense. And that's part of why the Quakers have been in this one the entire afternoon. Ball battled for on the near side. Anytime that 50-50 ball is there, Quakers have gotten to it here this afternoon. And again, all players have every chance to go after a loose ball. That one is going to go off the hand that time of McKellar. Ball inside the circle and just a little bit off the mark. Boy, McKellar took another one off the hand right there. You could tell she got struck on her right hand. McKellar's going to come out and get a quick break. Quakers will bring Rosecamp back in. And once again, the Scots trying to put themselves in position. Good takeaway there by Night Train Lane once again. Here come the Quakers. Time will start to get a little more critical once we get to around the 20-minute mark. All about possessions right there. That's Alexis Warren. And they're going to get the Quakers on that one. Warren kind of wondering, what did I do to deserve that? Because she had a really clean steal. At least it appeared she did. Deep in the corner, Pavlicek. Quakers able to come away with it. Here's Salvatore. Salvatore, one of the top dribblers in this conference. She draws the double team. There she is again. See how she just gets away from both defenders? It's amazing. Here's Pinto near side. Pinto, nice dribble up the right sideline. Pinto, centering pass. Knocked down as coming up on the stick is Padovic there for the Scots. Taken away there by Pavlicek. And now Quakers have a player go down as they're trying to come up with a steal. They eventually will. That is Mighty Turlings there with a takeaway. Tried to lift that between two defenders to Pinto. And stolen away again by the Scots. Taylor trying to advance it. The ball all the way to the far side. Scots, again, one of those teams, they play the entire field, and you saw that right there where they will make that defense chase you from one side to the next. Quakers with another takeaway. Earlham trying to get themselves in position here and get some more shots on goal here in the second half. Quakers ball once again. Back into the lineup for the Quakers is McKellar. She will replace Pinto, so McKellar must be okay. There is McKellar. Unable to get the takeaway. How about Olivia Lane right there? She was in there to try to stop that one. Now the Scots back on the counterattack past midfield. But Quakers again. Warren from behind, and then you had Turlings also there. Ball will go all the way on this turf and out of play. Natural grass, it might have slowed up right there, but on turf, it's going to roll a long way. And we have now almost made it to that 20-minute mark. That was not hit well. In fact, Sudduth shanked that one completely out of bounds. Quakers will take the possession here. There's Turlings. And now Turlings inbounding. Salvatore. Salvatore has it tipped, and we've got a penalty corner. Quakers have dominated in the penalty corners here today. Now the question is, can they get themselves in position to score? Coaches on the sidelines. Emily Garrisol is there, and also Malia Hunley there. They're talking about what strategy they can try to use right here. Here's Salvatore back inside the circle. Backhand shot knocked down by the keeper, and then eventually the stick by Hambright able to clear it out for the moment. And then again, Earlham gets it inside the circle. The shot attempt there by Rosekamp. And now that'll go against the Quakers. Again, another good effort by Earlham. Just unable to finish it off. Stolen away by Salvatore. Can she get a look as this one is knocked down the right pad of Scheidler? Wasn't hit well there by Earlham's Salvatore, as that's going to be placed to dead right there. But Salvatore had a good look, just didn't get a good strike on the ball. Quakers playing on the takeaway near side. There is Lane again. Salvatore just to the right. Salvatore maneuvering her way in between two defenders. Salvatore still keeps the possession in another penalty corner. Again, she just has a knack of getting in between those two defenders and somehow able to maneuver the ball as well between those defenders. So hash mark left once again for the Quakers. Turlings winds, fires. That's one knocked down by the keeper, Scheidler there, but another good strike. Only one time have we seen Turlings not get a good stick on the ball today. That one hit well. Here's a takeaway by Night Train Lane again, and Here come the Quakers. We'll have a battle for the ball at midfield. Once again, the Scots will have it when the whistle blows it dead. Again, just over 17 minutes remaining. Blatz unable to catch up with that one as it goes out of play, but it was last touched by the Scots. And once again, Earlham will take over the possession with just over 17 minutes remaining. Here come the Quakers past midfield. Earlham will keep it right there. The official blowing that ball dead. Here's Rosekamp for the Quakers, looking back upfield to Bishop. Bishop will chase that one down, able to keep it in play. The centering ball intended for Salvatore goes all the way through the circle, but Earlham able to come up with it on the near side. Backhand pass attempt. It's out front to Night Train Lane, and that too will come loose. Looks like we may have another penalty corner. How about Earlham today in the penalty corners? They have simply dominated in that area. Earlham now 17 shots, 12 shots on goal. Wooster only 6 and 3. I still think the Quakers have been shortchanged a couple of penalty corners here today on the official stat sheet. This time they'll go hash mark to the near side. Ouch! As Turlings hit that one and went off the leg of Harriet Suddeth, and she's going to have a mark on that leg later today. That is the price you pay when you come in to try to stop a shot by Turlings. And now not only does she have to go back and try it again, that is going to be a sore spot for a while. Quakers, I thought they did a great job on the hash mark right. They go hash mark left. Here's Salvatore back to Turlings. Winds up, fires, knocked down again by the keeper. Able to get a left pad on it. Scheidler again steps out and does a nice job as Turlings, when she winds up, and it's like somebody teeing off in golf. She wastes no energy and very rarely doesn't get a good strike on it. There's a whistle. We'll do it again. Another penalty corner. And we're now under the 15-minute mark here in the second half. Quakers will play at hash mark left again. This time the strike knocked down early off the stick, that time of Bergdahl. Earlham able to keep it in their own territory. Here's Night Train Lane once again looking off to her left side. Bergdahl again centering past Salvatore, knocked down. Good defense by Hambright, still in the circle. There's that confusion you talk about. Everybody looking for the ball, almost appears to be covered up at times. And this time it'll go again to another penalty corner. Well, Earlham, you gotta feel maybe they're going to score off one of these. We have already seen this year Earlham able to put the ball in the goal off a couple of penalty corners. We'll have a little give and go. There is another strike and knocked down twice. The first one was by Turlings off the pass from Salvatore. The second time it was Bergdahl. Scheidler able to knock it down. She slid to the turf, able to get the save right there. Quakers again from the attack up front. Turlings making the call herself. That went off the foot that time of Sydney Schuster. So Turlings able to set it up again after the whistle. Turlings trying to put that ball up to the top of the circle. Nice takeaway by Schuster. Here come the Scots on the near side. O'Connor, they have not been in this side of the field in a long time. That'll be whistled dead, and guess what? Quakers take over. That's because Alexis Warren back there defensively. Here come the Quakers again. Here's Bishop. Bishop off the dribble. And did she keep it in play? No. Bishop, good effort, though, by Bishop trying to make that turn. That'd been a sharp turn down there on the end line to try to make it and come back around, especially with two defensive players right there. Scots once again. That'll go against Wooster. Here come the Quakers. Set themselves in position. Here's Salvatore, and we've got another stoppage of play. players kind of looking back at the official like, where do you want us to go with the ball? So they're going to take it all the way back to the right side where the Scots will put it back into play. I think at some point Earlham may call a timeout, try to find something that they can set up that they have seen here in the second half that might put them in position to tie this matchup. Scots trying to advance it themselves. That'll go against Wooster. Here come the Quakers again. Night Train Lane into Salvatore. Turns, fires. Again knocked down, and we've got a whistle and another penalty corner. Boy, the Quakers have been given plenty of opportunities here today. That's another penalty corner for the Quakers. And this is where you really have to take advantage, and you get a penalty corner, you have such a huge advantage. You've got to somehow put that thing in the net. Here's Salvatore back once again to Turlings. Turlings started to wind up, and the Scots did a nice job coming out and stopping her. Quakers with a takeaway here to the near side. McKellar will turn. McKellar trying to find an opening, and will find Salvatore. Here come the Quakers again. Salvatore, centering pass knocked down, and a penalty corner again. Rose Taylor was there, and boy, I tell you what, we're just piling up the penalty corners here for the Quakers. Time still going to be a factor as we're coming up on the 10-minute mark. Earlham will be running out of chances here pretty soon, but they've kept the ball on this side of the field, and the majority of the time in the second half, the pass back intended for Bishop goes out of play. That's the thing we've seen. If you're looking at time of possession in the second half, it has been all Earlham in this one. Quakers, we played in this side of the field, I would say out of the 35 minutes, it feels like about, we've only, played 25. I would say 20. At least it feels that way. Ball still available at midfield. Backhanded by Rosekamp, and here come the Quakers again. They've just not been able to get it past midfield. Quakers again. Turlings. And we've got a whistle. That will go against Turlings. Well, you can see, if you see it right there, you see all the dark jerseys right there. Earlham really putting the pressure against Wooster right here. They're going to try to force the action as much as they possibly can, but now the Scots able to advance. Here they come. They'll put themselves in position inside the circle, and that's going to go against the Scots. Boy, interesting glove there by the keeper, Margaret Murphy. She has an orange-like glove on her left hand, which I don't know how often you see an orange one there, and it looks about the same as the other keepers, but it is orange inside the circle again. I only just noticed that. Almost looks like a seat cushion. Here come the Quakers up the near sideline. Earlham again with another takeaway. They'll look back toward the middle. Bergdold has it knocked away, and now we'll whistle. The backside official will blow that one dead and clear everybody away. So it is becoming crunch time now for the Quakers. Here's Schuster. Wooster back again into Earlham territory, trying to make it 2-0. There's a shot knocked down again by Murphy, and we'll have a penalty corner the other way. We haven't had a penalty corner for Wooster in quite some time here today, and boy, if you're Wooster, you just take your time right here. You can run a lot of time off the clock. You can see right now they're in no hurry. Quakers also have to get those masks on. They come out wearing the mask, and then they'll discard those at some point. But, boy, you're talking about now, 30 seconds running off the clock already, so time is very precious here for the Quakers. Top of the circle, the pass inside, the shot knocked down by Murphy, regained and put in the net. Looked like 23. That might have been Schuster, who we just talked about. They're going to say Katie Agatucci was the one. So 21, not 23. And so that's a big goal right there. And so now the Quakers have a huge uphill battle here in the second half. They may not have many more opportunities, and that's a tough one to give up right there because you're really behind the 8 ball now with just 7 minutes remaining. Quakers put it in play. Mighty Turlings there for the Quakers, and that'll go against Earlham. Well, that almost kind of takes the air out of your sails right there. Boy, you just came so close so many times, and we're just ain't able to put it in the net so far here today. And that's what Wooster will do well. They'll try to possession and get it to the far side, but a nice takeaway. Natalie Blatz there for the Quakers on the steal. Here's Salvatore. Here come the Quakers again. Salvatore looking to the inside, and there's a whistle. That'll blow that play dead. So Earlham will have it at the spot of the foul, and a chance again. Not a penalty corner, but a chance, though the Scots can put themselves in position here defensively. Earlham trying to get it to Salvatore. There's your penalty corner. Coming up on 6 minutes. Earlham again, another penalty corner. Live stats as we go throughout all the events today on GoEarlham.com. Bishop now set to go. Hash mark left. Winding up, firing Salvatore, and take that back. That's going to be Bergdold wide to the right. Nobody touched it, but a pretty good effort by Bergdold there for the Quakers. Boy, if you're Wooster now, you just play possession, get spacing. Try to keep the ball in, which didn't happen that time. Keep it on your stick and try to force it back at Earlham territory. Hambright deep in the corner, able to return it back out front. Pavlicek once again. There's Turlings centering that pass inside Bishop. Bishop backhand and scores. So the Quakers get the goal. Now they've got to get another one. That happens at the 5:03 mark. And now 2-1 here in the second half. Great shot by Bishop. And that'll be blown dead on the far side, back over to Wooster. Now if you're the Scots, they're trying to hold on, not let the Quakers get that tying goal here late in the second half. If you're the Quakers, keep putting the pressure on that Wooster defense. Double team from behind. Bergdold able to tip that one away. It'll stay with the Scots. Boy, how big is that goal? You only wish maybe it would have come a little bit earlier. Inside the circle the other way as Kate Neal there, the freshman out of Louisville, Kentucky, make sure she didn't touch that one. This will give the Quakers the possession back once again. Here come the Quakers once again. Salvatore waiting for that ball, turning and looking to see who may be with her. Bergdold looking back to the inside. Ball comes away to the top of the circle. From behind, Night Train Lane trying to get the steal. She's battling there with Harriet Sudduth as that ball goes out of bounds. And again, we'll see the Scots trying to get it by that Earlham defense, but there was Isabel Bishop there for a moment. Ball comes back out to midfield. Here is Schuster now for the Scots. Earlham now down to the 3-minute mark, coming up here very soon. Don't give up one right here. You still have a chance. That one goes off the upright on the right, just missing a goal. That was real close. The only question is whether it would have been inside the circle. Did it touch anybody inside the circle or not? But Margaret Murphy watched that one hit off that upright. And that'll be whistled again against the Quakers. Now they're going to have to chase a little bit more. That ball struck again. Murphy knocks it down. That was outside the circle, but I'm not sure it touched anyone as it goes out of play once again. 2:30 to go. Both coaches kneeling at about the 45-yard line, talking strategy and what they can do to get this possession back and get themselves maybe in one more position to score. And now you got to hurry. You talk about an attack right here. It's going to take you a little while just to get it up the field because the Scots are playing everybody from the 50-yard line in other than their keeper, and there's a big takeaway for the Scots by O'Leary. Earlham able to get a steal themselves, and here is Natalie Blatz. Blatz striking that one. It does hit a Wooster player, but it continues to bounce back and forth. Down to a minute and a half. Earlham's going to have to really hurry right here as the ball goes out of bounds, and they may not get another shot. Salvatore trying to check that inbound. The Scots will go back and forth. Takeaway, that's Bishop. Here come the Quakers. Maybe one more chance to get a shot right here. Salvatore inside the circle, and we've got a penalty corner. You're down to a minute. You're going to have to hurry. Hash mark to the left. No timeout here for the Quakers. They know what they have to do. They have the man advantage right here. Bishop takes a look. Bishop to the top. Salvatore will find Turlings. Turlings winds, fires, and that one knocked off the padding of Scheidler. And we have yet another one. You can't end the game on the penalty corner. That's the good news. So even if it goes to zeros, you have to play it through. Bishop again. Here's Salvatore. Back again to Turlings. Winds, fires, and did it go in? It went in, but I think it bounced up too high. It is not a goal for the Quakers, and the clock should have kept ticking. They shut the clock off, though. And so now the Quakers had a chance on the penalty corner, and the Scots are going to run out the time, and this one is going to be a final. Tough loss for the Quakers here today. A penalty corner shot perhaps taken away as it hit a little bit too high, and Earlham will see this one in a tough loss to the Scots. We will come back and put a wrap on it coming up next. This has been Earlham Field Hockey and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond. Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond.
Well, the Quakers lose a tough one here this afternoon. The final 2-1. The Quakers now 0-4 in the NCAC. Earlham 3-5 overall. Worcester now 7-1 on the season. They're now 3-1 in the NCAC. Quakers are back here tomorrow, as I mentioned. Oberlin will be in town for a conference matchup. That is a 1 o'clock start time. We'll be on the air at around 12:50 with the pregame. Great effort today for the Quakers, but they lose it by a final of 2-1. Thanks for being with us. This has been Earlham Field Hockey, Radio Troy Digital Sports.